5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't do the Doctor. I don't even know why I try. But hello and welcome to the Retrovator at our new earlier time. Going for 8 PM. We're trying it out for a few weeks to see how it goes for people, because if we can start earlier, it means that people won't feel like, ooh, it's getting a bit late. So, I am Zoe Kirk-Robinson, your hostess with the Retro Mostess. Tonight's drink of choice is Diet Coke. And if I sound like I've got a bit of a cold, it's because I have. So, family over the weekend, so naturally, given that I have an autoimmune disease, I am now ill. A couple of days after any meeting, I get the sniffles. It's just how these things go. So, how are you all tonight? I hope you're doing well, because I'm doing surprisingly good for what could have been quite a day. Well, I've been doing a lot of work, let's put it that way. Why am I logged in as Jen on Google? That's just weird. Okay, let me quickly switch over so that I can do this properly. And I'm just going to bring up the Graphic Adventure Creator Manual. So, who's in the chat tonight? Well, we have, of course, Mr. James Pets. Always a pleasure, sir. I hope you're doing well. There we go, in the little corner. Just down there. There. There it is. Hey. Graphic Adventure. Why am I so bad at my job? I've only been doing this for years. Oh my goodness. I'm still bad at this, even though I've been doing it for years. So yeah, you can see down in the corner. So James Pett says, I'm well, thank you. Managed to avoid getting drenched this afternoon by having lunch. Well done. Did you use your lunch as an umbrella? How did that work? I jest. And hello to Iron Horse as well, who says, I'm actually not asleep for a change. This is why we're thinking of keeping this slightly earlier time. 8 PM. So it also means that we could go a little bit longer if we need to. Hey. But we'll see how we go. Right, you might notice I'm just in my, really, really comfy top. That is because I am a little bit under the weather. But we'll get by and see how this goes. That is the plan. So, we are currently working on a conversion of the Arbiter, a text adventure I created to show people how to do basic text adventure creation on the Amstrad CPC. We're converting it to the C64. Very few rooms that we need to do. You went to a branch of Pret and stayed there until the show passed. Good planning, good planning. So we haven't got very many rooms, but we haven't coded them all in yet, and that's the thing. So if I bring up the computer, I'm going to actually do something very interesting. Watch this. This is the adventure that we've been working on, but if I press go back to this and load FB81 and then run that, I have found something, because I got the GameHammer website back up and running through the strategic use of putting a theme back onto the WordPress site so it actually works. And I managed to find the adventure we've been working on. T2adventure.d64. So that is there, T2v2. That's what that actually stands for. If you look at this, the command codes on the particular things, T2v2, that's what it comes out as. But T2 game is the compiled version. So I think we might actually have the game back. And there it is, we're in the game. And if I dance with mop, the last thing we added in, you dance a brief foxtrot with the mop. You feel very silly. It's all there. Examine the where's the coat? Examine the coat. This deep-pocketed coat is absolutely filthy. It looks like someone threw it in a skip and then rolled around in the skip and then threw up in the skip. It's the best coat you've ever owned. Search coat. Search around, you find a key. It's all there. So there we are. We're going to be able to redo that one. We're going to be able to do it. It's great. So I'm very happy with that. But let's go back to our game here. Oh my goodness. So I'm very happy with that. We'll be able to run that, but that will be after we finish this game, of course, because we don't want two in the middle of working on. Oh, so here we are, creators. This is where I keep all the creation tools. I believe this is it, because, yep, that's got RB1 on the end, so let's run Graphic Adventure Creator. James Pets, sorry, Einhard says, James, I finished this week's video earlier today. It took 3 hours to compile. So I have to watch Back to the Future 1 and 3 before it finished. Oh my goodness. 3 hours to compile. My goodness. I thought my productions were time consuming, guys. Oof. So I'm actually on with Jen's video. I've almost finished it for tomorrow, and then tomorrow I get to do her Friday and special Saturday video. So this one is RB1, as I recall. Insert disc and press that. I've got in my head, there was an Austrian singer, I think he was. Austrian? Yeah. Called Taco. And he sang a cover of Putting on the Ritz. And it's in my head. The weird way he sings Super Duper, it haunts you once you've heard it. So now I've got in my head. So here we are. This is the game that we were on with, and we got to the point where we could see. Einhard says, I use my phone for all my content creation, so that's why, I think. So does Jen. Jen records on an iPhone 6s Plus in 1080p via the back camera and a lapel microphone, and then sends it all to me, and I spent hours putting it all together. So who knows? I put it all together, and it takes me hours because I have to put in all the little sides and running footage and all that. It's so long and complex. So we did the computer terminal, but I don't believe we can go south because the door won't open. So if we go north, search debris, we should get... Yep, there is the crowbar. So go south, use crowbar on panel. You can't. Lift panel with... Well, we'll have to do something about that. Crowbar. The panel is too heavy to lift on your own. Oh, lift panel with crowbar. Jam the tip of the crowbar under the metal sheet. There we go. Now we can get down there. So we're going to have to, first thing to do, we haven't got use crowbar on panel. We can't do that. We have to put down. So we've got this door. Can't go south. Okay, so Einhard says, I do that too, but I also use my phone to edit and compile. Oh, right. So you're editing, yeah, compiling on a phone, that's going to take longer because the processing power and the memory of the majority actually, let me bring this up. The majority on a compilation for a video when you're editing footage isn't the processing power. This processor that I've got in my Mac, how fast is this Mac? It's like 1.odd gigahertz if I remember correctly. Where is it? About this Mac. Let's bring this up. The overheads I've got are very small. This is an old, dressed up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper, super duper. Yeah, that was it. So let me bring up my thing here. macOS Catalina version 10.15.7. Yeah, I don't have the latest macOS because it won't run on this. This is a late 2013 model iMac. And it's got a 2.7 gigahertz quad-core processor with only 8 gigabytes of memory. And that is the overhead. The processing speed, it's great. It works really well for what I do, but the memory overhead is low. If I was able to put more memory in, which I can't because I'm not opening this thing up, it's sealed. If I took it to Apple, they could probably do it, but I'm not doing it. It's only 8 gigabytes. If I put that up, it would be much, much quicker. So there we are. I've just shown you my serial number for my Mac. Oops. I'm sure you guys will be fine with that because, let's face it, there's not much you can do with it. So there you go. That's my that's my song. Yeah, memory bandwidth. That's how it is. So the first thing we need to do, Low priority conditions. We need to be able to use. We have to use the verb use. I don't seem to have a verb to use. Let's have a look at our verbs. Why am I pressing V on the Mac keyboard? Commodore keyboard. Not Mac keyboard, which is there. Commodore keyboard, which is there. That's what we want. So yes, we are actually typing on the Commodore. If I press this, V for verbs, you'll see it changes. Yeah, because that's what we're using. Let me type on the correct keyboard. That's how this works. Ironheart says, all my software is Android-based. I've learned to adapt quite well to it, to be fair. My phone is far more powerful than I used to have in my old desktop anyway. Yeah, phones are actually surprisingly powerful these days. So let's have a look in. Anyway, let's get back to what we're doing here. Yeah, phones are actually surprisingly powerful these days. Where is use? We haven't got a use, have we? We do. 17 is use, so access is also use. So, okay, what is lift? Why am I pressing the wrong button? Oh my goodness. Keep pressing the wrong keyboard. Lift is 22, but use or access is 17. So we need to take some code that we used on the other one. So let's go back. So we need the adverbs. We have using or with. I'm going to add another one. On. Doesn't matter because we're just going to do the same thing anyway. So low priority conditions. We are in the mess hall, which is room number 9. And I need the verb that was 22. Verb 22. Where was it? There's verb 21, which is scratch. Okay. This is line number. We need local conditions. Not, yeah. Room number 9. I'm getting all confused. Where are we? We need verb 22. Where's verb 22? If verb 22 and noun 5 and adjective and adverb 1 even. Noun 5, which was noun 5, that would be panel. Yeah. So that's the one. Yes, that's what we need. Where? So we need to use this instead of verb 22. It's essentially the same stuff. So I'm just going to take a quick photo of that and type that in again for the use instead of lift, just because we know that that's going to be needed. Because I have already done that and I coded the game. So if I'm doing it, someone else is going to, and I want this to be accessible to people. What was that? Verb 22 and noun 5 and available to message 18. Oh, right. Okay. We need that as well. So we're going to have to do a couple of redos where verb 22 is essentially replaced with verb 17. So this is fine. We can get through all this. Verb 23, that was open. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, if... Right, let me do these quick types. So, if, and then verb. Instead of 22, it's now 17. So, access or use. So, use crowbar on thingamajig. Yeah. Use and noun 3. That's crowbar. And adverb 1 and noun 5. No, noun 3 is not. That's not what we want. Go back. Noun 3 is not. I actually put object 3 then. That was not right. It's noun 6 and noun 5. Go for the other way. So, what that reads as, if we read it, if the player has typed in use crowbar on panel. Let me bring up the code. Yeah. And available to, which is the object. Available to, which is the object. 2 is the panel. Yeah. And avail to close all of that off. Message 19. Then 2 goes to 200. That 2 to 255. The crowbar returns. Yes, it does. 2 to 255 just means move object 2 to room 255, which we're not going to use. That's basically our storage room. And then set 3 end. Marker 3 is the panel is moved. Next one, for the other time that we've done this, And it is if verb 17, so use, and noun 6 crowbar, and verb 1, which is on, and noun 5, which is panel. So if no, that wasn't it. Verb 22 and noun 5. Oh, so it's just lift panel. Oh, we don't need this one. That's fine. What's the? There we go. We don't need to add that because that was use crowbar, lift crowbar even. Oh, actually, no. Let's do that. Let's do that. No, we don't need to use crowbar. Okay, there we go. So let's try that. If we go into the game, go north, search debris, and we find the crowbar. James Pett says, "What's the response to examine crowbar?" I'd like to know what the response to insert crowbar. We don't have an insert crowbar. We don't have insert crowbar. Okay, we can examine the crowbar though. This is a bent, charred piece of metal that will work as well as a makeshift crowbar, or, if desperate enough, a back scratcher. So scratch back. Ah, that's much better. There we go. So we go south. Use crowbar on panel. You jam the tip of the crowbar onto the metal sheet. It takes several attempts and a lot of swearing, but you are finally able to lift the panel off the ground. You rest the panel carefully against the wall. There we go. We should have insert crowbar. Okay, give me 1 second. So verb 24. We're going to have that now. Insert. The things you guys come up with. Okay, we need a message first. We need to find the message. What are we up to? Message 20? 21? 22? Where are we up to? 27, 28, 29, 30. Wow, there's a lot of messages we've already got in here. This is amazing. Right, 32. You insert the crowbar, immense pain ensues, everything goes dark. As much fun as it may be to insert the crowbar, this is neither the time nor the place. Oh, I've done it again. Seriously, what the hell? 32, wasn't it? Yeah. As much fun as it may be to insert the crowbar, this is neither the time or the place. Not the plan. Can't believe you're actually doing it. Hi Ben, how you doing? I need some cheering up tonight as I've ended up getting a slight cold fever after being out in the cold yesterday. I know the feeling, Ben. I'm under the weather too, unfortunately. Right, so there we are. Okay, that was message 32, so L. Which 9 number? I don't know, what we up to? 25? No. 23? 24? Okay, 24. If verb 24 and noun 6 and available 3, because that's the crowbar. Message 32 end. Hi Patrick, how you doing? What's up? Bad news? What's up? Right, verbs. We're up to 24 now. Insert. Okay, there we go. Insert crowbar. As much fun as it may be to insert the crowbar, this is neither the time nor the place. Oh, hang on. Just keep going. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button. Right, hang on. Go back in, because I need to check something. Go north. Search. Search? What's a search? Search debris. Lick crowbar, because we put that in last week as well, because we were daft. We're having a fun time, weren't we? Lick crowbar. You can't. Oh, it was eat crowbar, wasn't it? As much as you probably need to increase your iron intake, this is not the way to do it. Right, Lift panel with crowbar. I'm pretty sure this has an extra... Yeah, to your surprise, there was a ladder in an access hatch hidden beneath the panel. The ladder leads to... So why do we get that extra one, but we don't get that on the U's? What happened with... Right, we need to go into the room conditions and check this out again. Was it 10? So we need the one for lift, which is verb 22. So what was it? There needs to be runs to eat for every noun. We'll get to that. Right, we need to find verb 22. If right, okay, verb 22 and noun 5 and adverb 1 and noun 6 and available 2. Message 19, 2 to 25. Line feed message 20. Line feed message 20. That's what we need. We haven't got that in. LF mess 20. That's what we missed out. So we're looking for verb 17 now. LF mess. There it is. There, 2 to 25. I've missed out line feed. So we forgot the second part of the message. 2 to 25. Line feed. And then mess 20. Right, LF mess 20. There we go. Set 3 end. Hi Amelia. Just got back from feeding a friend's guinea pigs. Not to your cat, I hope. I jest. Right, let's do that. Search debris. Okay. Eat crowbar. Right. Use crowbar on panel. So we can do it both ways now. There we go. And then, to your surprise, there was a ladder in an access hatch hidden beneath the panel. The ladder leads down. There we go. So, there we go. Amelia says, hello, Auntie Zoe, and only Auntie Zoe. Oh, hello, Amelia. But you shouldn't suggest that no one else wants to say hi to the cat. The cat is lovely. Right, here we go. So, we've got that now. We also have insert. I'm not sure what else we're going to do. We're supposed we could insert stuff. Right. No, no, feeding them while she's... I'm joking, I know. So, we don't have a multi-tool, do we? We're going to need a multi-tool. You're carrying a makeshift crowbar. Okay. So, let's move out of this. We don't have the multi-tool. Now, the Arbiter normally has a multi-tool. That's how this thing kind of starts. So, we should probably go back to the ship then, in the cargo room. What was room number 2? Actually, begin where should be room number 1. Let's go back to room number 1 and start the game. So, you're in the cockpit of the Valiant, your starship. You have landed on a desert planet to investigate a distress signal. You can see a desert landscape out the window, while the ship's cargo bay is to the south. Jump down hole, disregard the ladder. You land on your feet hard, shattering your shins in the process. You're in the cargo bay of your small ship. To the north, through an internal airtight door, is the cockpit. To the south, down the cargo ramp, is a desert planet. I really think that says desert, not desert. Give me 1 second. I am sure we've got desert written down around. Yeah, we're on a desert planet, not a desert. Damn it. All of this wrong. Oh my goodness, we're on a desert planet, not a desert planet. Okay, let's go back into the room conditions. Okay, let's do this. Room number 1. Yeah, we can see a desert planet, not a desert planet. We're not in the land of the frickin' Kumke. Okay, get rid of desert, and now it's desert. Einhard says that was the point. No, it's not meant to be desert. It's not meant to be dessert. It's meant to be desert. We're not on a dessert. We're not on land of the frickin' cupcakes. We're on sand. That's why we had a thing about looking at the sand. We're not on ice cream. Oh my goodness, we got off. Yeah. An ancient desert, not dessert. Standing on ancient desert sands, not ancient desert sands. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we did that. Right. Oh my goodness. Oh, ancient desert. No, it's an ancient desert. It's not moldy, it's sandy. We're looking at sand cake. No. Ancient desert sands. Yeah, that's why it's all about sand and the ancient legs standing out of the sand. That's not sand, it's brown sugar. Oh my goodness. Oh, I got it right there. Ancient desert sands. Okay. Yeah, ancient dessert isn't great to eat. Oh. Burnt hole charging. Right, where do we get up to? So we haven't got. We've got the first corridor down, which is room number 11. So let's have a look at that. Room number 11. That's the cramped corridor. Door is in the south wall. Ladder leads up. Corridor stretches off to the north. Okay. So the next room is 12. Okay, this is the engineering room. There's a place in Thundercats lore called the Desert of Sinking Sand. Yeah, I remember Thundercats. I've got a DVD set of that. He-Man, Thundercats, Transformers. I have the DVDs of all three. They're great. So, yes, you are standing in the cramped Now, you're standing on the cramped walkway amidst the ship giant engines. These devices. Hi Neutrino, how you doing? Good to catch a stream, something to chill out to. That's what we like here. These devices allow the ship to cross time and space to complete a variety of missions, as well as providing power for the to the south is the south wall up by a large power generator which runs the rest of the ship Okay, here we go. The south wall is taken up by a large power generator which runs the engines and the ship. So connections are north to 11. So there's our power generator. No picture goes with this room, but we need to deal with room number 2, because that's what we actually came in here for. You're in the cargo bay of your small ship. To the north, through an internal airtight door, is the cockpit. To the south, down the cargo ramp, is a desert planet. Not desert, desert. So we came into this. Is there a small vent leading to the power generator that may be shut? No, there isn't. It's not Star Wars. Storage. Oh, why every time I keep pressing Del to go to the top. Connection says north, south, and Dennis. Desert planet. Storage. Lockers line the walls, while a couple of boxes are stacked in a corner. Okay, that's what we needed. So we need lockers, storage, that's lockers. So 14 storage / lockers, and 15 is box or boxes. And the reason for that is that we need to create a way to get the multi-tool. So there we are. So we're going to use the search command again on this. Okay, so we need, I think we're up to message 32. Homestar Runner reference, for those who remember. Oh my goodness. Homestar Runner. Wow. Patrick says, still got to get around to writing a solution for CPC Arbiter in version 1 of Virgo 1. Go for it, yeah. Although Arbiter V2 probably will transfer this to CPC at one point. We still got 15k of memory free. This is amazing. Maybe our protagonist was trying to get to the desert planet, but owing to a navigation error, ended up on the desert planet. Oh, got them the wrong way around again, haven't they? Right, messages. 32 was, yeah, inserting things. Right, message number 33. The storage lockers are used, surprisingly enough, for storage. You don't tend to keep a lot in them, as your missions aren't usually the courier type, but there are some trinkets here and there. Yes, I know you're going to ask about the trinkets, so I'll put that in as well. It's for noun 16 is trinkets. Storage of desserts. No, there are some trinkets here and there. That's message number 33. So conditions for room number 2, line number 1, 3 even. Okay. If verb, this is verb 16, which is examine, and noun 14, message 33, and eat trinkets. Iron Horse. 33, that was the trinkets, yeah. The storage lockers even. Message 34. These trinkets are simply a collection of tags, receipt stubs, small items from gift shops and the like. They are souvenirs from the places you've been across the galaxy. So that's for examining the trinkets. Okay, let's go back. Conditions local for room number 2. What? Local conditions, room number 2. Line number 1. Oh, that's it. Okay. So, And number 14 was the storage locker. Yeah. If verb 16 and noun 16, message 33, wasn't it? Line number 2 was message 33, so that would be message 34. Take trinkets. Message 34. End. Take trinkets. Okay, let's put that in for get. If. I think get is verb 7, but we'll have a quick check. Scroll and scroll and scroll right the way down to the bottom with our quick start guide. Get is 7, yeah. If verb 7 and noun 16 and set question mark 6, we need to get no, let's do this reset question mark 6 get trinkets. This will be object 5 trinkets. Resets, then set 6 5 to get 5. Okay, end. So now line number 2, no, line number 3, noun 16. Reset question mark 6 message 34 end. Yeah, so we need a noun now. 16 is trinkets, but 16 could also be souvenirs. Okay. 16 could also be trinket. Yeah, let's just do trinket and 16 souvenir. Okay, there we go. And low priority conditions, whatever line we're up to. Oh, for goodness sake, what are we up to, like 25? Yeah. If verb 16 and noun 16 and available 5, message 34 end, because we have to now have that for the trinkets. If verb 7 and noun 16 and set question mark 6, because we have to do that test to make sure they actually are available, and set 66 and available 5 get 5. Okay, end. If verb 8 and noun 16 and carrying 5 drop 5. Okay, end. Okay, let's do that. So local conditions, go back into okay, there we go. Right, let's try that. So we're going now. That's south. Right, we're in the area. Search lockers. You can't. Oh, we haven't put the things in. Yeah. Okay. Verbs. No. Nouns. 14. Storage. 14. Lockers. Or 14. Locker. 15 is box. And 15 is also boxes. There we go. Okay. Right. Let's go in. And south. Examine The lockers. Storage lockers are used, surprisingly enough, for storage. You don't tend to keep a lot in them, as your missions aren't usually the courier type, but there are some trinkets here and there. Hang on. Examine trinkets. These trinkets are simply a collection of tags, receipt stubs, small items from gift shops, and the like. They are souvenirs from the places you've been across the galaxy. Get trinkets. Ooh. If verb 7 and noun 16 and... Oh, we haven't got an object yet. We haven't actually created the object. Objects. Object number 5. Some trinkets. Starts in room number 255 and weighs, let's say, 3. There we go. Right, now we can do it. I can't believe I forgot that. Right. Get trinkets. Okay, inventory. You're carrying some trinkets. Examine trinkets. These trinkets are simply a collection. There we go. So if we go north, drop trinkets, and go south, we shouldn't be able to examine them. You can't. Yes! So we got it set. We got it set correctly. So there we go. So we got that, but we don't have anything about the boxes yet. And that's what we need. Okay, message. I think that was 34, wasn't it, for the souvenirs? Yeah. So now we have to have lick trinkets, smell trinkets. Sorry, eat trinkets and smell trinkets. So let's see. The collection of trinkets smells mostly of dust, a bit of dirt, and a slight amount of very old sweat from when you last carried them around with you for no particular reason. There we go. So that's the smell. Let's go and do smell for trinkets. Low priority conditions. Hi Philbin, how you doing? Any update on the locket 2? Not yet. I've only just got back on my feet from the problem that I had with my broken rib. So we haven't done anything with that yet, but, you know, it's on the cards, probably this summer. Right, line number 28. That's smell. If verb 18 and noun 16 and available 5, message 35 end. Okay. Let's try that. South, get trinkets, smell trinkets. Trinkets, not trinlets. Collection of trinkets smells mostly of dust. There we go. So we need to do that in the local conditions as well, because that's how this works. Line number, what we're up to, 3, 4, 5. If verb 18 and noun 16 and reset question mark, because we have to do this for every time, message 35 end. So now we can smell that while we're there without picking them up. Smell trinkets. There we go. Should have a premiere at Bolton Little Theatre. That would be cool. That would actually be cool, yeah. Right, message, what we're up to, 35. That was for smelling them. Yeah. Message 36. If we eat them, while it may from a philosophical standpoint be beneficial to literally become one with the tokens of your past, it would not. Your bowels would protest. Some of these trinkets are spiky, and what goes goes, what goes in must come out. After all. ... So there we go. So we're not going to eat them, but here we go. So low priority conditions. What are we up to? 25. Yes, 29. Okay. If verb 19 and noun 16 and available 5, message 36, end. Conditions, room number 2, what are we up to? 6, 5, 6, yeah. If verb 19 and noun 16 and reset question mark 6, message 36, end. There we go. We're not going that deep, Jim. We're not going that deep. No! I can't keep doing this. Eat trinkets. While it may from a philosophical standpoint be beneficial to literally become one with the tokens of your past, your bowels would protest. Some of these trinkets are spiky, and what goes in must come out after all. So yeah. Insert trinkets. Ouch. Okay. Oh my god, I can't believe we're doing this. Message 37. This is neither the time nor the place. That's what I'm putting for that. Low priority conditions. What, we're up to 26 now? I don't know. We're up to 30 or something, aren't we? Right. If. I can't believe we're doing this. Verb 24, insert, and noun 16. And available 5 for the trinkets. Message 37, end. Do it! Insert the message 37. Yes, this is neither the time nor the place. So we have to do that with local specific conditions as well. 19 and if verb 24 and noun 16 and reset question mark 6, not 66, message 37, end. Do it, insert them. Yeah. This gets really, really creepy when you realise that you're essentially asking someone to insert various trinkets into themselves. Oh dear. South. Right. Insert trinkets. This is neither the time nor the place. I love it. Eat trinkets. Yep, smell trinkets. There we go. Get trinkets. And make sure that these all work in a different place. Examine trinkets. Smell trinkets. Eat trinkets. Insert trinkets. Insert trinkets. Eat trinkets. Smell trinkets. There we go. So it all works. And now we can do what we came to this room for. All I did was mention, I was like, oh no, what have I done? Right, 38. This is what we need now. Message 38. This is what we need. Because it's the boxes. We're actually here for the boxes. Okay. It's getting a bit warm in here, my goodness. Ironhorse says, you should have a global condition or exit available all the time. Exit fourth wall. Response, you realise you are trapped in a video game. Your life is a series of conditions created by loonies. These boxes are left over from a previous mission. Rule number 1 of text adventures. Every noun needs a description and a response for every verb that the player might try with it. That's true, yeah. These boxes are left over from a previous mission. They are mostly... Oh, for goodness sake, again! Every time. The delete key should be double the width. I keep pressing the wrong one. They are mostly empty save for a few pieces of old packing material. Absorb trinkets. I am not doing absorb trinkets by Moses. You search around but don't find anything useful. Okay, we're going to put that in for that one. So 38 is what we need for the boxes. So low priority local conditions for room number 2 when we search for the boxes. Okay, let's do this. Right, if verb 16, which is examine, and noun 15, message 38, end. That's all we need. Let's go in and check that one. Self exam boxes. Yeah, so that's great. Right, right. Well, now we need local conditions for room number, which is 39, and we'll go through all this. 15. Okay. So this one's search. If we need to search, you see, if verb 21, which is search, and noun 14, message 39, end. Welcome back, Patrick. What's up? What's wrong? So search the lockers. If verb 16, which is no, 21 even, search, yes, and noun, so we now need to search the boxes. Noun 15 and set question mark 7, that is the boxes have been searched. 7 boxes searched. Message 39, end. So that should work. Message 39. Yes. Now for message 40. You are around in the boxes, sifting through the old packing material. You know there's something in here because you can hear it rattling around, but almost give up looking for it. Yeah, that sounds about right. You've got to remember with the Novabug stream, he's focused on the screen a lot of the time, and he has a lot more people talking than I do. I'm not going to defend bullying at all, but the thing with Chris Novabug is that he has a very, very talkative fan base. So while we're having a nice chat here, and I can see everything that's been said since I last looked at this thing, the chat, he doesn't. He would have to scroll back, and it's very easy to miss stuff. So if I were you, Patrick, I would have a quick chat with, just send him a message and say, look, this is the situation, and it's not great, and that, just try and be I know it's hard because it's a very emotional topic, but try and just put it out person to person, and ask him for a bit of assistance with that. I think he'll be all right with that. I think he'd be fine, because he doesn't come across as the kind of guy that would tolerate it, if you know what I mean. And also block every single one of those names. Just block them on all of your stuff, so that they can't go to your page, they can't go to your channel, and all of that. and yeah, and see what happens. That's the best way. Some comments imply people were making donations in your name. It's a bit weird. That is very weird. Yeah, just, like I say, have a chat to him. He's a reasonable guy. Just try and give him a chat and see if he can do something. When finally you manage to locate your multi-tool. Oh, hang on. Go back a bit. Yeah, locate your multi-tool. 40. So, 41. Yeah, report them to YouTube. That's great, but also report them to Novabug, because he has a lot of sway in the community, Patrick. It's worth it. Ironhorse, you're absolutely right. Bullying is never okay. This is your tool. You thought it had... You lad, no, you thought you had lost it on a recent mission, but it turns out it was just in a box. It's an amazing piece of technology that combines an entire toolkit into one device. So useful. Yeah, 41. Okay, so conditions for room number 2. Where were we up to? Right, we need to search for... There's a lot of stuff in room number 2 now. Right. And set question mark 7. So 40 is if you manage to search it. Okay. If verb 21 and noun 15 and reset question mark 7, then set 7 first thing, message 40, object number 6 is the multi-tool. Not going to reach out. Chris isn't Zypho, Patrick. Zypho's usually reasonable as well, but you know, he probably wouldn't have wanted to go into stuff on the chat. Don't worry. Seriously, talk to him. Just give him a talk. Just have a chat with him. It's the only way you'll get this sorted. You've got to go to the people that can actually deal with it, and Chris and Al are the guys to do it. I know it is. I know it is, but you've got to talk to them, man. I can talk to them as well, but you've got to raise it with them too. And that's how it is. You've got to explain to them what's going on. Object number 6 is multi-tool. Okay. So, message 40. 6 to 2, get 2. End. That should be it. Yes. Yes, set 7, message 46 to 2, get 2, end. Okay. Right. Load conditions now. Up to what? 30? No, we'd have to press the wrong button. If. It's if. If. Line number 30, I think it is. Right. Here we go. If. Verb 16 and noun. Oh, we need a multi-tool for noun. So multi-tool is 17. Multi-tool, noun, 17, and available, 6, message 41, and if verb 7 and noun 17 and here 6, get 6, okay, and if verb 8, that was get, this is drop. Verb 8 and noun 17 and carrying 6. Drop 6. Okay. End. Okay, here we go. Right. Go south. Search boxes. You can't. Why can't I search the boxes? Because 21 is scratch. Scratch boxes. There you are. Right. Good grief. Okay. Right. Okay, conditions. We've got to go back to the conditions because I've accidentally used scratch instead of search. So, where were we up to? 21. We don't need 21. We need 20. I can't believe I did that. Search and scratch are right next to them in my list. 14 is lockers. So, scratch, that should be 20 instead of 21. This should be 20 instead of 21. And this should be 20 instead of 21. Yeah. Okay, let's try that. And the reason that it had you can't find that is we don't have an object. Object number 6. A multi-tool. Starts at Roman number 255 and weighs 3. I'm just picking up random numbers. We don't actually have a limit on our stuff on what we're doing. Right, south. Search locker. Search around, but don't find anything useful. Search box. You rummage around the boxes, sifting through the old packing material. You know there's something in here because you can hear it rattling around, but almost give up looking for it when, finally, you manage to locate your multi-tool. You can't see that. What? Carrying nothing. So why hasn't it moved it? Why didn't it move it? Conditions. Room number 2. That should have worked. Boxes. Set question mark 7. 39. 40. 6 to 2. Get 2. Oh! Bring! It should be bring. Yeah, just bring. Bring 2. Get 2. End. That should work. Bring it. No, it won't. Bring 2. Get... What the... Why am I doing so bad? I know I've got a cold and I'm a little bit under the weather, but that's not what we need here. Bring... For goodness sake. 11. We're not bringing 2, because that's a panel. Scratch this down, yeah. Message 40. Bring 6. Get 6. End. South. Search box. You finally look at your multi-tool. Inventory. You're carrying a multi-tool. We're carrying the multi-tool because we managed to get it working again. Examine multi-tool. Of course we can't because we haven't got that in yet. So 17 is multi-tool. Nouns. 17. Multi-tool. 17 can also just be tool. Or 17 could also just be multi. There we go. Scratch instead of sniff. Right, here we go. South. Search box. No, search, but it has an A in it, not search. Search box. Exam tool. Haha! You examine your tool. This is a multi-tool. This is your lost multi-tool. You thought you had lost it on a recent mission, but it turns out it was just in a box. It's an amazing piece of technology that combines an entire toolkit into one device. So useful. There we go. Now search the box again. Search around, but don't find anything useful. There we go! Right, we're an hour in and we've got some good stuff going. We've even managed, if we go south, to finally get into... we can do this. Search debris. Can't. Search debris. Search around. Search debris. Search for something. Use crowbar on panel. Eat multi-tool. Yum. We'll do some, not eating the multi-tool. Down, south, room not found. How is the room not found? We've made the room. Room 12. Room's there. Okay, so what's wrong with that? So, number 11? Oh, north is 12. Well, north is 13 now, and south is 12. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. So it should work for now. That's 12. 13. Use multi-tool on pan. Oh, God, no. Oh, my goodness, yeah. Yes, it does. It does need a response. Okay. Messages. What are we up to? 42? 21? Is it's probably best not to eat that. You might need it. Also, it tastes bitter. There we go. So we can't eat the multi-tool. We're not eating the multi-tool. We're up to 31. If verb 19 and noun 17 and available, because we have to make sure it's available, 6. Message 42 and number 35 is if we smell it. If verb 18 and noun 17 and available 6. Message 43 and I can't believe we have to let you do this. 43. No, not 443. 43. Message number 43 is it smells vaguely of old rubber and metal. This is unsurprising because the case is made of old rubber and metal. So now we can smell it. Right, south search box. Why can't I type? Search box. Eat multi-tool. Yeah. Smell tool. Smells vaguely of old rubber. Take care, Patrick. Yeah, I understand, but seriously, you need to talk to him. I'll talk to him as well if you want, but you need to put this to him because you've got the materials. You know what's going on. So you can show him what's been happening. And he's a reasonable guy. He will listen. But, yeah, it's not great, man. I understand. Take care and take care, and I hope you feel better tomorrow. Right, local conditions. Right, we need to, what was it, message 43 that we just did. 44. Oh, my head is spinning. It's ridiculous. Like a whirlpool, it never ends. Right. You wave the multi-tool at the panel, but all you get for your trouble is a buzzing sound. It seems to be far too heavy for the multi... Again! Far too heavy for the multi-tool to be able to lift. You try pushing the tool under the panel to lift it manually, but you can't make the device fit. So there you go. That's using the multi-tool. Right. Local conditions now. It's room number 9. Whatever. Right, that was 40. Message 44, wasn't it? Okay. If verb 17 and noun 17 and adverb 1 and noun 5 and reset question mark 3 because the panel is still there. Message 43. End. And then if verb, this one was lift 22 and noun 5 and adverb 1 and noun 17, just in case we did it the other way. And reset question mark 3. Message 43. End. Now I've got to make sure that was 43. No, it wasn't. It was 44, wasn't it? Yeah, that was 40. Yeah. Okay. Local conditions for room number 9. We're up to what? 16 or 17? Nope. $22.5 and now 17. Yeah, that was. So we need message 44. It's still in my head. Putting on the Ritz. Oh. 22 and noun 5. So what? Line number 12 as well? 17 and noun 17. Yeah, this was 44 as well. Putting on the Ritz. Right, get the multi-tool. Search box. Got the multi-tool? Yeah, excellent. South. South. West. West. Use multi-tool on panel. You wave the multi-tool at the panel, but all you get for your trouble is a buzzing sound. It seems to be far too heavy for the multi-tool to be able to lift. You try pushing the tool under the panel to lift it manually, but you can't make the device fit. Lift panel with multi-tool. There we go. So it works. Everything's working so far. That's great. So what we need now is damaged but basically functional transporter room. Only one of the transportation panels recessed into the floor appears to still be functional. Did we actually put in a thing in for that? Examine panel. We did put a thing in for the panel, didn't we? Yeah. Examine terminal. We put that in as well. Yeah. Okay. No, we can't go south, but we can go west. Go north. Search debris. Got crowbar lift. Panel with crowbar. Right, if we go south, we're in the engineering room. So we need stuff about the power generator and the engines. Right. Give me 1 second. I'm going to meet the microphone. Right. Guys, do you mind if I end this early? Because I'm starting to get a bit It's been a hard day, to be honest with you, trying to get through stuff with a bit of an illness. So do you mind if I end this? Yeah, I know we have to put all this stuff in, the debris. There isn't a mop. We haven't got a mop in this game. The mop's in the other game. Got so much that we still need to put in. Oh.
So yeah, I'm starting to flag. Guys, do you mind if I call it a bit early tonight? I was hoping to do at least 2 hours, but yeah, I'm just it starts to hit you. It starts to hit you quite bad. Let's save this to disk as a data file, and we call it RB2. Insert the disk. There we go. Oh, so we've got a good thing going here. This is looking great. We've got a lot of fun here, and it's going to be a pretty decent game. It's going to be fairly short once it's all done, but we're getting there. We've got like, it's hardly any size at all, to be honest with you. Yeah, I need to snooze. I also need to render out Jen's video for tomorrow. So, in about an hour's time, I might be able to get to sleep. But oh my goodness, I'm sorry, guys. I don't like to call these things early because I'm enjoying making this thing with you. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. But yeah, it's I'm starting to trip over my words and lose track of what I'm doing. So yeah, please do have a great night, and I will be back tomorrow. We're going to try and finish. We're going to try and finish Stubbs the Zombie, and that's how it'll go. And to be honest with you, we'll see how we go from there. Hopefully, I think it'll be all right by tomorrow. I think it's just a short thing. I've seen family, and as a result of that, I have an autoimmune disorder, and I've seen family. So as a result, I've got whatever's been going around. I've got a bit of an illness, so hopefully I'll shake it off. But it's one of those things. It's just how it is because I'm one of those people. Every time I see people I haven't seen for a while, I get ill. It's the price you have to pay. But anyway, take care, guys. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow, and I hope that you all have a great evening. Take care. Happy gaming, and bye for now. Bye-bye. Hopefully I'll feel better than Stubbs. Stubbs seems to be having a hell of a time. Let's put it that way. He's having a great time. The people around him aren't. That's another thing. Take care, guys. Have a great night. Bye.